Episode 6, God's Church, a community healing. So, Jesus rises from the dead. Life wins, love wins. But what happens next? He doesn't just float away and leave us and say, well, good luck to you guys. See you again. No. Jesus starts something new. The church. His church. Now pause for a second. I know for a lot of people the word church doesn't bring good feelings. Maybe you have seen hypocrisy, judgments, scandals, but that's not what Jesus had in mind. That's not the church. The church, as he designed it, isn't a building or an institution or an organization. It is a movement, a community, a family. And its purpose? Well, to be a healing agent in this broken world of ours. Acts chapter 2 gives us a snapshot of what the first church is. It says that they devoted themselves to teaching, to fellowshipping, to breaking bread and prayer. Acts 2:42. And it says that they shared everything they had. Why? Because love has no rules. Love was at the center. Think about it through God's life-giving design law. Now, if God's kingdom runs on love, on truth, on freedom, then the church is meant to be a living example of that design, love, truth, and freedom. People coming together, not to control or impress each other, but to support and grow and heal. And it's not about being perfect. These early Christians messed up plenty, just like you and I, but they kept coming back to the truth that they were loved by God and called to love others. Now, that was the fuel. And here is the great part. It worked. The world changed. Not through armies, not through politics, but through love, through generosity, through forgiveness, through hospitality, and through sacrifice. They looked out for widows, for orphans, the poor. They took care of each other, and it was contagious. Jesus said in John chapter 13, verse 35, "By this everyone will know that you are my disciples, if you love one another." Unquote. Our friends, that is the brand. If you love one another, that is the signpost. Not your theology, not your bricks and mortar building, but your genuine, honest love. And guess what? That kind of love still works today. In a world hungry for authenticity and purpose, the church, God's church, can be a place where people find belonging without pretending, where they can wrestle with doubt, get back up after failure, and walk together toward healing. And that's what Jesus started. And he's still building on it through people like you and I, through our hearts. In the next episode, we will talk about how this movement spreads across the world, not with control, but with freedom and truth. Catch you then.